This is an interesting problem area to understand, and one of the paradoxes is that there are several texts which give amazingly accurate predictions, like the value of pi, the value of the velocity of light. There are sutras which give pretty good values, but there's no proof of how you got it. There is no evidence of measurement of that kind. So how was it developed, and was there a new methodology? Was there a state of consciousness that somehow the ancients were able to achieve, and in that state of consciousness have an intuition, have a unity with some object that they're looking at? Because the rishis talk about the ability of human beings to achieve a state of consciousness where the subject-object, the object of inquiry, is unified with the subject. There is no subject-object separation, and it is a quality where there is a total knowledge of what you are observing. So the observer-observed unity brings about a different kind of insight, and it is not something we can fully understand today, because I don't know if there are people today who can demonstrate that. But the evidence is that whatever predictions they made seem to be, in many cases, quite amazingly accurate. So the question that this leads to is whether there is such a thing as inner sciences, empirical inner sciences. Outer science has to satisfy the empirical criteria that it should be verifiable, it should be reproducible. So if you do an experiment, somebody else should be able to do it, and if they satisfy all the requirements, it should produce the same results. Well, the yogis claim that there is an inner science which is also verifiable, that if you follow a certain process for long enough and in a clean environment, just like you have to have a very clean room to conduct a high energy particle physics or any kind of a very sophisticated chemistry experiment. So similarly, the equivalent of an inner clean room has to be created. The inner silence, inner stillness has to be created. And if certain processes are carried out, you will observe certain things, and this is verifiable by others. So this claim, and I'm not saying it is true or false, but this claim is the basis of what's called Adhyatma Vidya, or inner sciences.